one last schedule I'm going to create before we go ahead and do the cash budget, and that is a schedule that's going to lay out the overhead costs, manufacturing overhead costs, and really specifically the variable overhead costs and how we calculate that. In class, I just made a very arbitrary, oversimplified uh, splitting up of those costs by month or by venue or whatever it was. And we should be more sophisticated with that. And this is a good example of how you might, just one way you would go about calculating the overhead costs and driving that back to cash that you would spend um, relative to those costs. And so we're told here that our variable overhead is incurred at a rate of $7 per direct labor hour. So my overhead rate that I'm estimating is $7, and that's true every month. And we're told that the allocation rate, the driver, is the direct labor hours. So we got to go ahead and figure out how many direct labor hours we're going to consume each month, and that's easy once we've got it figured out here, right? We calculated that when we did the labor we're going to pay. So we use $600 here, and then you just carry that over. It's this line right here. And so the variable costs overhead expense that I expect to pay in cash is the rate times the driver. And this should then give us the total amount that we would expect to pay in variable overhead costs. So now we've got a good foundation to create our cash budget, now that we've got the cash receipt schedule, the cash payment schedule, and now this variable overhead schedule.